Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy, presented by Yamaha.
That is a good fish. I don't think he's too big.
Man,
Good Lord.
that's Stud Johnson.
Yeah, and short.
Look at how big that redfish is.
Look at that, he ate
Boy,
that.
that is a tournament model.
On today's Sportsman's Adventures, we travel to Florida's west central coast to meet up with Captain Rick Murphy and Captain Jeffrey Page. On the professional redfish tournament trail, these guys make up one of the most successful fishing teams on the water. It's a windy day in the month of May, and Rick and Jeffrey are spending time pre-fishing for an upcoming tournament.
Push a little
In
back.
the spring and early summer, big schools of
big.
redfish and trout ride the early morning incoming tide to invade these shallow flats.
What you got, Matt?
Trout.
Johnny?
Yeah. Small one.
That's all right.
Start the morning out.
What do you always say in order to get your mind right?
Got to get on a bite to get your mind right. Anything bites a topwater's fun. That chartreuse skitterwalk, boy, it shows up. It shows up good.
Cool. Now, is there any specific reason why? I know in the wintertime you like to wade because the places get real low. Now, what do you like? Why you like wading in the summer?
Well, mainly because this wind's blowing about 15 out of the east.
Yeah.
And if we stayed in the boat, we'd get pushed right into these fish. Now we can just kind of stand here like a statue, and these mullet will just be comfortable around us. I mean, look how far they are down there. And you can just really work an area so much better wading. Because the hull slap, Rick, hull slap, and just you and I are confined to casting pretty much where we are from a boat, where I can slide over this way a little and you can slide over that way. It's just a lot better area coverage wading.
Oh. Oh. Boy, he fired on it. He hammered me, man. He hammered it. Wow. That plug hit the water, got hit, the skitter walk got hit. It came out of him, I twitched it again, and another one ate it, or he came back and ate it again. It's hard to tell what happened. This is a nice big fish. Man, you can really feel. This is a new line that Suffolk came out with. It's called 832, and it really has some great feeling. I mean, that was a long cast, and all I felt was just a little tick. It was before I even had a chance to twitch it. And I think there's a school of them here. There's a school of them. Yeah, man, I got hit, and then I got hit again. You put me on him, Captain Page. Got a cool part. Oh, God, look at this fish run. You know, one of the things that I've learned fishing with Jeffrey over the last couple years, he really not only, yeah, it is a redfish, he knows Sarasota. But what I'm realizing is Jeffrey is like the Mark Croca of Sarasota. Mark Croca knew Biscayne Bay and Isla Morada so well that what I realize is even though there's millions of people that live right here, the Tampa Bay, Sarasota region, what ends up happening, and this is just my observation, is that all these fish through management programs, have learned to coexist with all these millions of people. And what I'm saying is there's certain areas where there's always going to be a redfish, there's always going to be a snook, there's always going to be a trout.
Oh, that's a pretty one, man.
But what happens is they move, and they move little places. And the guys like Croca, knowing the bonefish in Isla Morada, and Jeffrey here in Sarasota, I gotta tell you, they just understand those little movements, because the fish have to live here. It's got water, it's got food, and they have to live here. So what ends up happening is they maybe are staying at a place like Longbar, and then all of a sudden a couple boats go running by, they start to feel all the pressure, and guess what? They make a slight little move. And that's what I'm realizing about Jeffrey, is he's able to keep up, because he's out here every day, with the movement.
That might be the one we're looking for.
If we was in a tournament, I think he maybe foul hooked. Something felt funny.
Yeah, no, it's in his mouth, but it's also in his belly. You just get him up, I'll get him. That is a good fish. I don't think he's too big.
Oh, man.
Good Lord.
That's Stud Johnson.
Yeah, and short.
Look at how big that redfish is.
Look at that, he ate
Boy,
that.
that is a tournament model.
That is. And you know what? These haven't been here.
No?
He's got the Sarasota broomtail, too.
What does that
That's Terry Brantley.
mean? What is a Sarasota broomtail mean?
Just, it's a different tail than that Charlotte Harbor tail.
Pointier or
no,
fatter?
less pointier.
Less-
Flatter.
Wow.
Hold on, let me get a better grip on him when you get that out. Go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
He's, like you said, he's comfortable when he lays on his side like that.
There we go. Look at that. All right. He's got me fishing this, and he's fishing watermelon. What? I don't understand that.
We have a saying in the South that when the dogwood is in bloom, that's the time to go bass fishing. It's a beautiful day in March at Toledo Bend Reservoir, and the dogwood is in full bloom, so let's go fishing. Usually, early morning or late afternoon are best for shoreline fishing, but there can be action at mid-morning when the fish are in the mood. Right now, we've got a bit of bass bonanza on our hands. Uh-oh, that's a good one. Better set that hook again to make sure. Well, what do you know? He got away. We'll rest that big fellow for a while and come back to him in the day. Meanwhile, there's a hot spot for lunkers just around the point. A little...
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Yamaha. Reliability starts here. Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Catch the latest at Rapala. Williamson, for the Pelagic Playground. Maverick Boats, fish the legend. La Jolla Resort, a place for families and fishermen. Minn Kota, and by Humminbird.
A lighter, stronger, more fuel-efficient four-stroke. This is the next generation.
Yamaha's new class-leading V6 outboards are lighter, faster, and even more fuel-efficient. With 4.2 liters of wave-crushing power, Rick is even more competitive. Whether Rick's guiding or chasing the next tournament title, Yamaha's next-generation big-bore four-strokes give him everything he expects in an outboard, and then some.
And this changes everything.
Oh, it's sensitive, all right. You can feel a fish hiccup.
There's an 18-foot bass boat outside I'd just love to see you on.
The mouth of a tarpon is rough, like sandpaper.
More of a catch and release man myself.
I bet you are.
I love tickling a buzzbait right through the reeds.
I love to be tickled.
Suffix 832, the line that changes the game.
When you think Bay Boat, you think Pathfinder. We launched the Bay Boat Revolution and have been the undisputed leader ever since. Whether tubing with the kids, running into the blue with live wells brimming with bait, or sneaking up on a tournament-winning redfish, Pathfinders deliver without compromise. Still privately owned and operated by people who fish, with a single-minded goal of making the best bay boats even better. Pathfinder, #1 for a reason.
Take the water by storm with Humminbird sonar technology. Choose between 2 high-performance display modes and decide how you read the water with Switchfire sonar. See picture-like images to either side of the boat with side imaging. Or choose down imaging for crystal clear views directly below you. Fish smarter with Switchfire, side imaging, and down imaging. Only from Humminbird. Simply, clearly, better.
Think GPS is just for getting you to the water? Think again. The iPilot wireless GPS trolling system can hold your boat in place like an electronic anchor. Record and retrace productive fishing paths, automatically keep you on any bearing you choose, and take total command of speed and steering. iPilot controls your boat with wireless GPS precision, so you can focus on fishing. And it's only from Minn Kota.
The Mar Vista restaurant on Longboat Key is a waterfront landmark that has represented a slice of old Florida for almost 100 years. It is a blast from the past. Fish mounts, old-time fishing lures and tackle decorate the lobby, and old black and white photos take you back to a bygone era. Anthony Cucci is the general manager.
Ed Childs, our owner, describes it as a classic dive. It's a little, very rustic, very old Florida, and you come in, you can come down and have a great meal. You really wouldn't expect it. You come down here and you're like, wow, it's a little, it's very rustic. The old buttonwood trees that are out there, and then you come in and you have a wonderful, sea bass meal. So it's a little different.
While it's not on the menu anymore, there was a time when the restaurant served as a shark processing plant.
The one picture that's on the wall over there, it's a big great white that was brought in at Land's End. It's like a 1,200-pound great white, and it was brought in at Land's End, and then they pulled it up and they processed it right here. Real close to here was a processing plant. I'm not sure where it was. But all the pictures that are here hanging on the wall are all pictures that are taken here.
After a great bite for lunch, we head back out to see if the fish still want a bite.
Hey! They're coming out of that ditch. You got a jig or a twitching route?
Nope. I got a top water. Is that a trout?
Yeah, man. And that was what I had follow my skitter walk up.
You won't give me a jig. I asked you for a jig.
Look,
you won't give.
Look who's chasing him.
What?
You saw it.
That cormorant was
thought he could eat
trout.
this trout. That's a nice trout.
That is a very nice trout.
And Cormorante thought he was going to eat it.
Yep. Here he comes. Oh! You see that daggum cormorant? And these things are protected.
Yeah.
Let me show you protected. Hit him on the head with a skitter walk. Nice fish, Paige. That's a nice trout.
Yeah, man.
Look at all the beautiful olive colors. Look at it match the olive jerkbait, man. Look just like all those olive spots.
Seed.
Nice. Here, let me grab this for you. Hold on one second. Let's see if there's another one in there.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Let me see if there's another one in there.
All right, Mr. Trout. There is. I'll get you a jig head. See how he does me, folks? See how he does me? That's my buddy.
What you got?
Another trout,
Johnny.
Man.
See, now look.
They're living in that ditch.
Now look here. He's got me fishing this, and he's fishing watermelon. What's, I don't understand that. All I asked you to do is put a jig on. I didn't ask you to put on something different. You got an exude dart on, and I got a bass assassin. How is that? Buh, this is my show. My show, not Jeffrey's show. You're trying to turn it into the Jeffrey show.
I always do.
Hey. trout?
The trout bite is
Look at all the
definitely
beautiful-
happening, but it's Senor Rojo we need to locate. The tournament is only a day away.
What is it? Senor Rojo.
You know who it is.
Oh, I see him.
He ate it like they're supposed to eat it. And you're on my line, of course.
Of course? What's that mean?
Well, you
Let me
always
just keep
do me.
twitching.
Well,
I'm
you
trying to go
always
in
do
there and
me.
get a second one.
See how you do me?
I see how I'm doing you right now. I'm watching you make this redfish famous. So Jeffrey, let me ask you, when somebody decides they want to fish Sarasota, whether they live here or they don't, what would you recommend to them how to start? Where to start? What should they look for?
Well, what time of year?
I don't know, pick a time. Give me 4 different scenarios.
Well, wintertime, you want low tide.
Low
For inshore
tide.
fishing, yeah.
Bring him over here, bud.
For wintertime, you want low tide. Springtime, you want to find bait. That'd be mullet and glass minnows.
Big mullet, though. Not,
Yeah, big
don't
mullet.
be mistaken by the little mullet. And then?
Summer, you want clean water. Not all milky and funky. Clean, good flowing water where, you know, flushes in, flushes out. And then fall, mullet again. Spring and fall are mullet. Summer just got to be clean. And pilchard's a good thing in the summer. I think we might have to get the board out for that one.
Oh, I think that one's a little big for the board.
Is that your call?
That's what I always call, don't I?
Yeah, he does. He always puts the call on it. Give me a weight, and then I'll tell you if the board, he fits.
No, he'll fit on the board.
Give me a weight.
Come on, cut it out. That's a nice fish right there.
Watch out.
You were reeling in and he came out of the water to eat it.
That was too cool. He flared up. You see him all flared?
Yeah.
The majestic Florida panther, as unique to Florida as the big cypress swamp it calls home. Intense conservation efforts by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission, the FWC, working with public and private partners, have pulled the Florida panther back from the brink of extinction. But it's still one of the most endangered animals on the planet. We must continue to conserve and protect this symbol of Florida's strength and resilience. That means funding critical services like health exams and inoculations, tracking studies, rescue and rehabilitation. You can help. Put your money where your heart is by purchasing the Protect the Panther Specialty License Plate. These funds pay for panther research and conservation programs. To learn more, visit myfwc.com/panther and please do it today. Don't let our Florida panther disappear forever.
A lighter, stronger, more fuel-efficient 4-stroke. This is the next generation.
Yamaha's new class-leading V6 outboards are lighter, faster, and even more fuel-efficient. With 4.2 liters of wave-crushing power, Rick is even more competitive. Whether Rick's guiding or chasing the next tournament title, Yamaha's next-generation big-bore 4-strokes give him everything he expects in an outboard, and then some.
And this changes everything.
Hey, Dave! Hey, Will, don't you ever work? I called in sick today. Yeah, whatever. Hey, man, what was that? Was that a shad wrap?
No, that's Clack and Crank. It's new.
I like it. Clack and Crank. Oh, Clack and Crank.
All right. Well, I'll see you around.
Oh, yes, you will. Clack and Crank. I'll hit that again.
Fish can't say no to a Rapala.
You already know about the La Jolla Resort in Isla Mirada, so let's talk about the La Jolla experience. With an on-site boat ramp, the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic is just minutes away. And when you return from fishing, there's barbecue pits to cook your catch while your family enjoys the pool or one of our new remodeled rooms. This historic resort, the La Jolla, is family owned and operated and has a friendly staff ready to make your La Jolla experience a really great one.
A message from Roland Martin in 5 seconds.
Florida's Go Fishing Auto Tag not only proclaims your love of fishing, but also says that you support the conservation effort throughout Florida. That's not exactly what it said, but make it, without the finger. It's your ticket to quality fishing in Florida.
Okay, well, maybe it wasn't 5 seconds. Put your money where your heart is. Buy a plate today.
At Contender, we've specialized in building high-performance, top-quality, custom-made boats for more than 25 years. Contender has redefined what a fishing boat can be, and we are committed to producing the finest fishing boats in the world. And there has never been a better time to get a great deal on our entire line of Contender boats. Be sure to check out our new generation T models, the 27, 31, and 33, all available with optional forward seating. We're looking forward to welcoming you into the Contender family of boats.
Reeling in, and he came out of the water to eat it.
That was too cool. He flared up. You see him all flared?
Yeah.
Ric Flair? Woo! He put the Ric Flair on it.
That was so cool. You were reeling in. No.
Oh, I thought you might need to feel what one feels
I'm
like.
gonna fight one right here. See how you do me, man? Bring me in here. Tell me to cast over there. You throw right where I'm ready to cast. I know. I've been down this road with you before, Paige.
Hey. I think we get the board out on this one, Pop. And we finished. Yeah, I know we're finished.
Uh-oh.
This is twin sister.
Twin sister.
Where's your bogey? Got him?
Yeah, I'm Bogey. Senor Bogey.
Humphrey Bogart?
This
you
one's
see
not
him
as
all
big.
flared up?
Oh, man, he wanted to eat that thing, man.
Ooh. Somebody ate, oh no, that was, you know who did that? Osprey.
Osprey.
This stick's got power.
See, if we had the net, he'd already be in the net.
Oh yeah, but we're being conservationists today. Or is it conversationists?
Both.
Oh yeah. I think that conservationist, yeah, he likes to be a conversationist too. You know what the great Will Rogers once said?
What did he say?
He said, we all can't be heroes. Some of us have to sit on the sidewalk and clap as they go by.
I guess that would be me, the guy sitting on the sideline, clapping as they go by.
No, we're all clapping for you, bub. You're my hero.
Let's see here.
Now you be clapping for Fluger and them. Ooh.
Nice.
That is pretty. Yeah. Car, pull down. Good job, Pop. Watch the peak. Ooh, that's a good one.
He's not happy.
That's my partner. Ooh, that's a good one.
Paige always finds us the fish, man. We come to Sarasota, we fish with Chris Seeger, and then we go fish with Captain Paige, and it's like, okay, there's two in the box. Wow. Uh-oh, this one may be extra large.
You're calling TB on that one?
TB, too big.
It's all right, we already got our 14.
Yeah, if we
How's Seppi say it? 14.
If we were in the tournament, definitely. Be happy days.
Let me see, I'll tell you right now from here. I'm seeing 28 there. I don't know though. I think that's another short model. What did you teach me? When they go that way, pull this way, right?
Yeah, just pull.
Look at turn them.
Pull again.
I know I had Noah doing that last Saturday. The fish were going away. I go, now pull this way, Noah. He really did good too.
Good. That's what it's about. Passing on the tradition of fishing and hunting. You gotta pass it on to the kids. Otherwise, what they know is Xbox and PlayStation and
Star Wars.
Everybody wants to be a
TB.
Man, look how fat that fish is.
Whenever Rick and Jeffrey get together, it's always a great adventure. Jeffrey knows the West Coast shallow water fishing scene better than anyone, and he's always willing to share his knowledge and his experience with those who also love the water. Rick and Jeffrey make a great tournament fishing team, but perhaps their greatest success is the strong bond of friendship they share. Whenever these two get together, you can always count on another great Sportsman's Adventures. Check out the Sportsman's Adventures website at www.sportsmansadventures.com. Coming up next week on Sportsman's Adventures with Captain Rick Murphy.
Get that, Rick. Get that.
You better get a little bit
back the boat.
further to the back of the boat, because I don't know about you, but I ain't that long.
That, gentlemen, is how you do it.
Sportsman's Adventures was brought to you by Contender Boats. Performance through innovation. Costa Del Mar, see what's out there. Trigger X, trigger the bite. Ameritrail, custom trailer manufacturers. Suffix Lines, the world's most hardcore fishing line. And by Flying Fish, custom designs by a fisherman for fishermen.